What's going on, everyone? Kelly Cavallero here, one half of 7 Arrow Media, and welcome to today's edition of the Honky Tonk Highway, episode 89. That's right, we're closing in, guys. We're inching closer to that 100th episode coming up next Friday. Huge shout out to everyone that's joined me in the chat so far. A lot of y'all were in the Streamline broadcast a little bit ago. Where this week, every day, we're showing a walkthrough and the demo of every dance nominated for a Crystal Boot Award. Before the full teaches of every dance next week. So make sure you tune in every day on Streamline at 2:30 for that. Our time, 8:30 CET, 7:30 UK time. Just a quick huge shout out to everybody in the UK. Saw all the posts and all the news about how y'all are in lockdown again, full lockdown for about another month. So huge shout out to all y'all over there. Stay strong. It'll end soon, we hope. So, episode 89. A couple quick things, guys. Don't forget, like, follow, share, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. That way you never miss anything we do. Also, every Tuesday, 2 to 4 p.m. UK time, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. here on the East Coast of Florida. Line Dancer Radio. That's right, Honky Tonk Highway is on Line Dancer Radio. Pretty much what I do here, but I get to play some music. So we just have a cool party. Join me if you can. And if you can't tune in live shows, don't forget, head over to Apple iTunes Podcasts or Spotify, the Honky Tonk Highway. All the episodes are going to be up on there. We put a bunch of them up already, but more will be coming soon. So today's show, what if you could only choose one? You see all the posts on Facebook, pick your favorite candy, pick your favorite movie, pick your favorite this, pick your favorite that. Today, we're going to have a little fun. We're going to do the line dance version of that in honor of the wild card nominations for the Crystal Boots. You only get to pick one of those. So we're going to bring up a bunch of different topics, whether it be dance styles, choreographers, or stuff like that. But what if you could only choose one? So to start things off, let's put it up. What if you could only choose one nightclub dance to do for the rest of the time? One nightclub dance, what would it be? You got all those great nightclubs out there. But if you could only choose one, what would it be? Amy just said she did comment on the post for the One Simon dance. Yep. I'll be asking the Simon question here in a little bit. Don't worry. That will be coming up. I have a couple choreographers we're going to put up. Got some different dance styles. But if you could only choose one nightclub, Elaine says, pull you through. That's a great one. I'll put up a couple of y'all's. Chris Lovelock just said, feel. Rona K, very great choice, Rona, with Limelight there. Jonathan says, bittersweet memory. Lee, I can't choose. Daniel says, remember when? Ooh, Nicola, another great one. Witness, absolutely. Nina says, Burning by Kato Larson. I thought it was Heartbeat. Carmen says, Sadness. Sharon says, Amazing Faith all day. Mr. Jason Takahashi just said, I don't know if I can choose. Feel, Limelight, Witness, Sadness, A Lesson in Love. The other great one. Amy goes, am I the only line dancer that doesn't know Limelight? It's a possibility. A lot of people do. You didn't miss anything yet, Maddie. We're on the first one. So today's show is all about if you could only choose one. You always see all the questions about if you can only choose one candy, one thing to bring on an island, all that nice stuff. We're going to do that with line dance styles and line dance instructors today. Poetry in Motion. Uh-oh, got a question about things. Bittersweet Memory. Is that a nightclub? I can't tell the difference. Shane McKeever just said, mine is a competition dance I did by Lee Easton called Thursday. A lot of people See, Amy, you're not. There's a couple people that don't know Limelight yet. Good as You was just brought up. I'm just learning Catch. I'm going to go with Good as You. Jim says body like a back road. Since we got Shaney Mack in the house, I had this plan already. His name was up. What if you could only pick one Shane McKeever dance to do? What if you could only pick one Shane McKeever dance to do for the rest of the time? Jason just said Wicked Echoes was another one. That was a great one. Jeffrey Kaleo says Where We've Been by Elena Harvey Wilson. So if you could pick only one Smooth Legs McKeevers, here we go. This is where we got Amy saying No Stress. Jim saying Sing. Sharon says Don't Sweat It. Jason got Juicy Fruit. Mr. Moss says Holding Me Back. Georgina, great one. Secrets We Keep. Rona says Come Alive. Shane, if you could only do one of your dances for the rest of the time, which would it be? Shane and a nightclub. Yep, exactly. I like. I just played this dance on my radio show. I gotta look it up. I forget the name of it every time. I know I have it saved. When I Drink. One of my favorites, hands down by Shane. When I Drink. Nicholas says Hold Me Back. Carmen says when King is Born. Maddie just put it up there for me. When I Drink. And Nicola just says Shane has done some stunning comp dances too. I hope the competitors get to do Speechless soon. Yeah, Shane has done some amazing choreography. Absolute breathtaking. So, next one up. That's a tough one, Kelly. I know. That's why I was asking the question. If you could only ever do one of your dances again. That is a tough one. That's like picking your favorite child. I know. It's like if you had to pick your favorite kid. Thankfully, you only have one kid though, Shane. Your answer is always right now. It's Holly. You're good. Pamela says, Holding Me Back. Paul says, Elvira. Chris says, Come Alive. All great dances. Trisha says, Secrets We Keep, without a doubt. Mona just said, Never Change You. Shane, you've had a lot of good ones to choose from. This is why it's so hard. So, next one up, I'm gonna pick. This one's gonna be fun. Shane, answer. Let's see. I'm gonna have to say, me and Fred's done a new one, Sadness. I Love Dancing, but I feel like it'll always be a new one. It's a possibility. This is definitely a possibility. That's always gonna be the new one's gonna be your new favorite. Like JP says, everybody's got a favorite one, just nobody says it. Yes, so we're gonna be switching topics, Mr. Paul James, all night, all show long. It's on the whole presses. If you could only choose one after the fact that you can only get to choose one dance to choose for wild card, I'm going to give a topic, what your favorite one. Kind of like if you had to pick your favorite candy, favorite movie. But these are all going to be line dance related. Either dance styles or we're going with choreographers. First one I did was what your favorite nightclub was. If you can only choose one nightclub to do from all time, what would it be? And then the other one was if you can only do one Shane McKeever dance. Jonathan, I think you're talking about Lay It Back. Katie just said learn to whip it. Lay It Back. Yep, Georgie just said it too. Lay It Back. So now that we've covered Shane, let's go to the next topic. What if you could only do one Simon Ward dance? One Simon Ward dance for the rest of the time. What would it be? I know Amy said earlier, I think it was Lady in Red, or Beautiful in My Eyes. Someone else said on the comment, Lady in Red. So what would your favorite Simon Ward dance be if you could only ever do one? Carmen says, love the smell of your sweet perfume. That's a great one. Fred has just said, Beautiful in My Eyes. He loves that one. Great dance by him and Derek Steele. Sharon says, Hairspray. Nina says, Americana. Rona says, Tuesday Blues. There's the one I thought everyone was going to say, Lee. Validation is newest one. Reminisce was a great one. Absolutely, Janet. Nicholas says Hairspray. Hairspray. Katie says, I love that. Validation. Georgina agreed about Beautiful in My Eyes. Shane, that's the one I'm going to say. And I have to say it, Larger Than Life. Exactly. The gotta get the boy band music up there. Definitely Larger Than Life. Sally said, Paul said, and Take My Breath Away. I've been obsessed with it ever since. JP says Larger Than Life. Vanessa just said Hypnotized Child. That's another good one. Jason says co-choreography would be a lesson in love, out of control for just his own. Pamela says reminisce. Chris Jocks just says Tie of My Life. That's another good one. Bonnie says The Smell of Your Sweet Perfume. All great dances. All great. Yes, Maddie, you would love Larger Than Life. It's very, very boy bandish. You'd have a blast with it. So, all right. Now that we've gone through a couple choreographers, let's go back to styles. And this one could be an interesting. Favorite waltz of all time. What is your favorite waltz? If you could only do one, if you had to select one waltz line dance to do for the rest of time, what would it be? We've had some amazing waltz choreographed, that's for sure, by many different choreographers. Elaine just said Wonderland Waltz. That's an absolute great one. Nicholas says completely. Miss Bailey's joining us. Just B. Chris says Bound to You. Paul says Midnight Waltz. That is the hard one, right? This is the hard one. Lee says Deeply Completely. Bonnie said Wonderland Waltz. I can't answer any of these. I just can't. Life is a Lesson. Great one there, Rona. Great one. Danny says he can't pick. Shane says Deeply Completely. Janet says Faithful Soul. Amy said it's Wills, and my mind just blanked on the name. Is it Dive Right In? Maddie says Nothing Without You by Amy Bailey. Ray says Little Midnight Waltz. Elaine says Music to My Eyes. Natasha says Perfect. Catherine says Crash. Another one for Wonderland. Sharon said she's going to go with Deeply Completely. Jennifer says Midnight Waltz is one of her faves too. Pam says Faithful Soul. Jason says Fall For You. Just Be would be second. Carmen says Faithful Soul. Amy says Dive Right In. Trish says Time to Surrender. JP says Life is a Lesson. Probably hard to choose. Bonnie says Debbie's Fall For You. There's been a lot of great waltzes written. Absolutely a lot of great waltzes written. Paul just said Lee Easton did a stunning one for our comp dance a few years back. I think it was called Starcross. It was Kissing You by Desiree. Mona says Part-Time Girlfriend. That's another one. Another one. Jim says Body Like a Back, ... no gravity. Nina says Part-Time Girlfriend. Maddie, you're going to have to get on your list. You're going to have to catch up. Start learning more dances a day. Lots of great waltzes out there. Lots of great waltzes. I know it's hard to just choose one. Here we go. So, what if you had to pick your favorite Roy and Fiona dance? Your favorite dance by Hattie, Zabrodo, and Miss Murray. Yes, Paul. Yep. I was surprised no one said that earlier. It was Caroline Pilar and Rachel. She Used to Be Mine. Nina says Clap Snap. Carmen says Elastic Heart. Chris says Party Night. Rona says Dem Day Go. If it pops up. Amy says That's Not Fail. All of their dances are amazing. Kelly, with all that, I won't be able to sleep later. Nicholas says Shape of You. Jonathan says Take Me to the Water. First one for Dance Monkey. Yes, Jason. Yeah, Rachel and Caroline's was so good. Absolutely so good. Oh, the floss dance. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. Make You Move. Bonnie says Skinny Love, Rock With You, Elastic Heart. Katie says Dance on the Weekend. Georgina agree with Johnson. Take Me to the Water. Danny says Skinny Love. Another one for Take Me to the Water. JP says Dem Day Go, Shape of You, Make You Move, Rock With. So Shape of Make With You. That's a lot of move. Paul says, so I'm pretty sure I asked Roy at Worlds last year if it was him that choreographed it. Can't get enough, like way back when. He told me it was him, but he can't remember. So I'm going to say that one. Yes, Clap Snap is actually Rebecca and Phillips, not Roy. Stephen Bennett says Dance Monkey. Shane, Elastic Heart. Amy says she loved watching Natalie dance to Skinny Love. Bonnie says Dem Day Go. Nicola just from Mr. Paul James. He learned it from him in Edmonton Airport on the way gone from Worlds. A lot of people learn a lot of stuff in airports. Isn't that right, Shane and Fred? Yeah, they always come out with something. It's the same thing you and Fred do, Shane. They always come to that next level in that next dance. It's always... Jonathan says, rock with you. Chris says the last word. Jason says also keep up, don't lose your breath. That's another great one. Absolutely. All right. Let's see. Who do we want to throw up here next? Mr. Fred Whitehouse. Your favorite Fred Whitehouse dance. This one, even though my favorite dance right now is Limelight, my favorite one is still him and Darren's Witness. Still to this day, that is hands down. That absolutely love that dance. Maddie said Roy and Shane crush dances for UCWDC Street this year. Yeah, I've seen some of the videos. Allison said acoustic love. Lee said Limelight. Paul said Revolution. Great polka. Absolutely great. Elaine says Soul Shake. Marge says Soul Shake. Mona says Limelight. Nicola, absolutely agree with you, Witness. Jim just said the Barroom Saints for Roy and Fiona. Totally forgot about that one. Yes. What's going on, Mr. Ronnie Beard? Ronnie Beard in the house. Maddie says Shot Tequila. Ray says Revolution. Bonnie with Witness. Andy with Soul Shake. Janet says there's new one with Shane. A few shots. Jonathan Sack Trespassing. Yes, great dance by him and Mr. Bailey. Ronnie says Faith, Hope, and Love. Amy says listen. Jason says Limelight, Revolution, Witness. How do we choose? That's the whole point of this exercise, is because everyone just had to choose one dance for their wild card nomination. So this is just giving y'all some practice. Chris says Witness. Nancy says Limelight. Trish says Witness. Chris says Chicago Gold. That's another great one. Nita said that one's hard, but have so much fun with Shot Tequila, and she loves Soul Shake. JP says, I will say Trespassing just because of the story behind that dance that Georgina says all the time. Uh-oh. You have the Shot at Tequila. Let's see what else. Shane says he always do his tiptoe with him on the floor. Sorry, I mean putting him off. Natasha says Shot of Tequila. Paul says Revolution. Rona says she can't choose. Amy says she also loves Fred's Kiss You. Watch the Tempo. Allison says and Fragile for a co-choreograph one. Pamela says Crash. This Is Us and Limelight. Katie says Bruised Egos. Jim said, I've heard rumors about if Fred's choreo is actually his and I trust his wife, so not quite sure how to vote on this. All credit should go to Jesse the Cat. See what you started, Georgie? See what you started? Guys, if you're just joining us, we're doing if you could choose only one. Kind of like if you had to choose only one candy to eat the rest of the time, one movie to watch, in honor of you only having to get one choice for your wildcard nomination for the Crystal Boot Awards. It's going to be different dance styles and names I throw up, and you can only choose one. Bonnie said, "This is us." Amy did another one for Watch the Tempo. Catherine says, "Crash." Sure. I have no clue who his wife is, Georgina. No clue. I want to choose more than one. A lot of people do, Danny. A lot of people do. Nina, Off the Chain. Great choice there. It's Red. Shane says she sounds awesome. Can we vote for Don't Sweat It, if only because he helped make it doable for the rest of us? Yes, looking at you, Shane McKeever. That is funny. Absolutely funny. All right. Let's go back to a dance category. What if you could only do one hip hop style or street dance, guys, for the rest of the time? One funky hip hoppy style dance for the rest of the time. What would it be? You only get one. There's so many on this list that could possibly even be here. Nadine says Off the Chain. JP going old school with Shake by Guyton. Nick, oh, Rappers of Light. Yeah, there we go. They were skipping jazz. We going old school. Shane says Lose My Breath with Stacy DW. Oh, Georgie said I used to love doing Can't Handle Me. Yes, good old school. Sharon says Don't Sweat It Again. Rona says Lay It Back. Chris says Shake. Maddie just said Monster by Shane and Roy. Ooh. PYT, a little Pretty Young Thing by Jenny. You could actually get down to the floor easily enough. DS Lily says Make It Shake. I would say Stomp counts as hip hop. Jana says Make It Shake. Jason says Don't Sweat It. Chris says Finesse. Another for Make It Shake. Another for Make It Shake. Make It Shake. Yeah. Danny says Unsteady if you dance it hip hop lyrical. Oh. That would be a little. Oh, yes, Paul. I remember when Mad was a competition dance for the UCWDC. Yes, I still remember that one. Yes. I think I have a video somewhere of Rob Glover trying to learn it from Jenny's video. Another one for Make It Shake. Georgina says she loved Mad. That was another great one. Oh, old school. Yeah. Tons of great hip hop dances, guys. Tons of great hip hop dances. Now, I think there's still a video somewhere online. I don't think there was ever a step sheet for it. Because I don't think I ever received a step sheet when I was competing UCWDC for it. Amy says, Come On and Dance by Guyton and Little Rob. Bonnie says, Don't Sweat It. JP, Bring It On Down. Now, another great one. I still love Natural Selection. Hands down, one of my all-time faves. Hands down, one of my all-time faves. Oh, Gyrate, another one. So now that we got into the more funky style, if you can only pick one Guyton dance, if you can only pick one Guyton dance to do for the rest of time, only one. Only one. What dance would it be? I'm curious to see some of these answers right now. We got Fragile. Danny says Unsteady again. Bonnie says Perfect. Yes. Paul, great choice. Lips of an Angel by Hinder. Oh, Angel, great dance. Absolutely. I remember when it was a comp dance. Absolutely loved it. Catherine says Work From Home. Nicholas says Shaking My Head. Amy says Sound of Silence. Another one for Sound of Silence by Nadine. Allison says Follow Me to the Dance Floor. Sharon says Sound of Silence. Maddie says Sound of Silence is the only one she knows of his. My Finn Ray says Slingin' Mud. JP says I'll say Bring It On Down. Remember, because I remember the 2-hour workshop at. I'm gonna butcher that name, so I'm not gonna try it. The first time he taught it, and it was crazy. Trish says Sound of Silence. Jonathan says Shaking My Head. Georgie says Crooked Letter Y. That's an old one. There we go. Sound of Silence by Dancing Terry. Little Ain't Misbehaving. Allison says Follow Me to the Floor. Nancy says thing. What would be mine? Let me look this up. Always get the name wrong. He had a lot. More Sound of Silence coming up. Love Stone was also a good one. Yes, JP. Absolutely. Where is it? Ain't Misbehaving. Hey People and Get It Started. Yes. Oh, and Crying Doves. There was the old school one, Pop Your Collar. Where is the name of the dance? I'm surprised no one has said Take Me to Church. I really am. I am really surprised no one has said Take Me to Church. No Life After You. That was the other one. For Life After You by Daughtry. Yes. Yeah, Long Road to Richmond. It's the very first one. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how. How no. I was surprised someone took that long to take me to church. Let's see if I can get this up on the screen. Nope. All right, so now that we got Guyton out of the way, we've done Simon, we've done Roy and Fiona. Let's go to one of the queens, Miss Rachel McEnany White. If you could only do one of her dance ever again, one dance ever again, one of Rachel's, what would it be? Lee Hamilton is just drunk enough. Terry says, let it be. Nicholas says, give it back. Bonnie says, girl crush. Sharon going old school with Mac the Knife. Paul with She Used to Be Mine. And Forever and Ever, Amen. I know, right? It is a hard one. JP says Addicted. We got another one for Whip It. I think I had one up here for Whip It up here. Yep. JP says Maybe Spoiled. Rhythm of Reason. Shane, Pink Champagne, Die a Happy Man, Strip It Down. Yeah, she has tons. I'm pretty sure you probably know at least one by Rachel Maddie. Andy says definitely Mac the Knife. Rona says Street Soul by Masters in Line. Maryline says Woman Up. Carmen says She Used to Be Mine. Georgina says Man in the Mirror and Let It Be. Another one for She Used to Be Mine. We got Pink Champagne, Addicted. Georgina says she does love Rhyme or Reason, though. Chris said this is torture. Fine, Pink Champagne. Chris said Blurred Lines. If you could only choose one. Yeah, it's hard, I know. Marge says Half Past Tipsy. Too many good dances, but all I can say. Mona says She Used to Be Mine. New Flow by Masters in Line. To be fair, they are all... Oh, every one of these dances we have named tonight have been awesome. Every one. And this just brings up how hard it is to only have to name one for a wild card nomination. That of all the dances that don't make it into... We had 67 dances make it to the final, and there's still a ton of dances that we could pick to have up there. And that's just absolutely crazy. Shane said he's adding Poppy to the list. Poetry in Motion. Yep, that's a Masters in Line one Rachel's a part of. Pat Stotches says Do-Si Do. Yeah, there's so many dances. And that's why I see all the charts they've been naming for to give you ideas for the wild card nominations, and there's so many dances even after you take the 67 that have made the list. How do you pick just one of the dances that didn't make the list? And that's hard. Definitely hard to do. So here's one for you, and this one's going to be really challenging, and I put this up here purposely because I wanted to test it. If you can only do one collaboration dance, and that means co-choreographed 2, 3, 4, 5 co-choreographers, one dance that was written by more than one person, what would it be? Marilyn just said From the Ground Up with another great one. But if you could only pick one dance that was collaborated with, co-choreographed dance, what would it be? Amy says Watch a Tempo. Great dance there. Witness. It had 2. It was great. Blazing Glory. Yep, Blazing Glory was a great one. Just a Phase. Lesson in Love. Oh, there we go. Whatever It Takes. Couple there for Whatever It Takes. Watch the Tempo. Secrets We Keep, a great one. Yeah, perfect. Nicola, you're not getting boring. I would have voted for Witness as well. I would. I would have voted for Witness on this one, even though it's hard between Witness and, believe it or not, my other one. And I've listed this as my favorite dance of all time. Hideaway Cha. If I had to choose that one, Hideaway Cha. Joe Thompson, Samansky, Jamie Marshall, Joanne Brady. Written by 3 amazing women. Nina says new flow. She has back in town up there. Another one for Witness. Mona says greatest level of all. Secrets we keep and sanctify my sins by Bonnie. That's hard. Most choreos are choreographed. That's why I put it up there, Mr. Daniel. That's why I wanted. Jason says Witness. Made my head spin. Rona says whatever it takes. We got Secrets We Keep, Arcade, Cherry on Top. All amazing dances. Another one for Arcade. This is stupid. Yep. Yep. Jason also said whatever it takes and watch the tempo would be up there. Jamaica Mistake. Only because you just talked about that. I saw you get tagged in that step sheet. Now you just got to remember the rest of it, Paul. Britt says she really loves Feel the Heat. Yes, Hideaway. Snail Fire. Your peeking coat. I was saving that for my favorite cha-cha. You got Cherry on Top. Fire on Fire. Let Me Love You. Chicago Gold. Absolutely. Another one for Chicago Gold. Heartbeat. Fall So Fast. That's a great one. Ah. Now I get it. That's good. Slow burn. Yes. Yes. Now I get it with the snail. Slow. That's good, Shane. You need to stop watching those kids shows with Holly. We got Globetrotting. Hurts Like a Cha-Cha. Oh, yeah. All great dances. Yes. Snail Fire. I was like, what is he talking about? Come Alive. There we go. I was wondering how long it was going to be before someone said that. With These Eyes. Who Did Slow Burn with John Robinson? Kathy Hunyadi. Kathy Hunyadi. Great one. Run Me Like a River. It came up on my predict. That's scary that it came up on your predictive text. That's even funnier. All right. Let me put this up here. Now that she brought up the topic, we're going to go on the next one. Let's bring it in here. Favorite cha-cha. Your favorite cha-cha. If you can only do one cha-cha line dance for the rest of the time, what would it be? Oh, good one for the collab, though, Bonnie. Mirrors. And Maryline said Home to Donegal. And so Carmen also said Mirrors for the collab here. But what if you could only do one cha-cha? Wow, Chris. Hurts Like a good one. Amy said the same thing. Hurts Like a Cha-Cha. Oh, Jamie Livingston going old school. Now or Never. Great one. Absolutely great one. Shane says Funky Cha. That's another good one. We got Hideaway Cha, of course. How can you go wrong with that one? Another one for Hurts Like a Cha-Cha. Yes, all the oldies. Hideaway Cha. Also love Now or Never. Andy says Now or Never. Georgina says Neil's is the only girl in the world. JP says Cha-Cha Tonight. Terry goes with Hideaway. Are we discussing if it's actually a cha-cha or just labeled as? Yeah, Vanatech Cha. I also like Southern Dreams. Maddie's Southern Dreams. Southern Dreams was a great one, and it was a new track. Caleb Lee. Maddie says, "Give Me Love." We have Vanatek Shah, Heart Letting Go. Terry says Southern Dreams. Don't Rush. We got Vanatek Shah. She says she forgot about Give Me Love. And A Little Less Broken. That was Hypnotized Shah. Another good one. That doesn't count. I Can't Stop has a cha-cha part. Paul says, I can't remember what the one I love is called, but we used to dance it all the time, and you could dance it to all the cha-cha songs. I know there used to be a competition dance, and I forget who wrote it. I think it was Jenny Root and someone else, and I'm sure Nicola will remember this one, but it was done to Dance with the Devil by Michael Bolton. I believe it was an intermediate UCWDC one. Jason says Barcelona. You got Havana Cha. First 4 steps. So Sting Me and Get It On. Nicholas said Islands in the Streams. I don't think it was. Now you're going to make me look, because I don't even know if it'll be on Copper Knob because it's that old. Yeah, Jenny says, oh yeah, no idea what it was called, but love that track. Yes. Now you're going to make me look to see if it's on Copper Knob. Nope. The problem sometimes when older dances are not put on Copper Knob. Nope, it's not at all. But yeah, it was an old country. It was old UCWDC competition dance. I remember having to learn it. Jason says also Cha Cha Loco. Trish says Hurts Like a Cha Cha if it pops up. And Get It On. A couple people, Paul, I think they guessed it, Cha Cha Loco. Because Shane and Nicola both commented that one. Oh, yeah. How do you miss this one? Oh, break Free Cha. Paul said that's it. Yep. Cha Cha Loco. So, figure just have some fun with this, guys. You know, in honor of the wild card nominations due. You got 1 week left to vote. You're right. That could have taken all night. You have 1 week left to vote for the Crystal Boots and make your nominations. So make sure you get them in. Too many dances to choose from. This you can even possibly vote for your wild card. I know I voted for Catch. I did my nominations live on air on Friday with Mr. Jonathan Sack. He voted for Perfect Crime. So get your votes in. Don't forget, all week on long, Streamline on every day at 2:30 Eastern, 7:30 UK, 8:30 Spanish time, European time, CET, whatever you want to call it. We're doing a quick walkthrough and a short demo of every dance being that was nominated all 67 of them between the 5 categories. Today was the absolute beginner. Tomorrow is the beginner. Wednesday's improver. Thursday's intermediate. The division that's going to be the hard one, and then advanced on Friday. So make sure you tune into those every day in the Streamline group. And then next week they'll be learning them all. They'll be teaching them. So make sure you tune in for that. Britt just said, I'm thinking of want to vote for a dance from 2020 for a wild card. What's your favorite dance from 2020? I voted for Catch. It didn't get made. It didn't make the finals. That's the one I went for. I thought it was at least my favorite. My favorite of 2020 actually came from 2019 so far, and it was Limelight, and that's where my vote is on that. Tons of dances came out this year. I know it's going to be hard to choose just one, but that's where I went with mine. That was my personal voting on that one. But don't forget, you can check it out every day. They're going to be releasing. We're going to be doing a one-wall walkthrough and a little short demo of every dance nominated in the categories. So make sure you can check those out, guys. But you have until next Monday to vote. Don't forget, if you haven't yet, head to crystalblueawards.com. Click on that grab viewing pass. It is back down to 25 pounds since Betty said it, since we've had a lot of the on-site locations back out. She put it back down to 25 pounds. That way you get the opportunity to tune in. So make sure to check that out. Also, guys, don't forget, we're climbing up to the 100 episode. Doing an episode a day from now until next Friday. I have it planned to do it on Saturday and Sunday, but I might just double up some of the days. Don't know yet. But next Friday will be the 100th episode. It will be on my birthday, January 15th. That's right. I'm getting old. That Friday is my birthday, and it's going to be a 2-hour live on location. That's right. I'm taking all of the highway, and we are going to the Guyton compound. We are going to have a little bit of fun. I know I'm having going to have a blast with it. Guyton called me up the other day. He goes, let me come back on. Let's do something. Let's have some fun with something. I go, well, my 100th episode's coming up. So, and he's like, yeah, let's do it. And so we want to have some fun with it. And I know I'm looking forward to it. Never thought I would make it to 100 episodes. Took some time off from doing a break on some of them. Should have probably hit the 100 before New Year's. But hey, everything happens. But definitely tune in for that. It's going to be fun. Hope you enjoyed it. Like everyone's saying, it was fun. I'm glad y'all enjoyed it. I wanted to have a little bit of different. Tomorrow, we're going back to another interview. Going with old school. If you don't know who Brian McWhorter is, he's choreographed. He co-choreographed Yes You Won't with Johanna Barnes. Great old school dance. Tune in tomorrow, 5 o'clock, as me and Brian go old school, and we get talking about some of the old school stuff. Hope you had fun, guys. Until tomorrow, see ya.